I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia. I was put in an arranged marriage at the age of 14. I really did resented my parents for marrying me off at that time. I resented my entire family for not somebody. I have a big family. I have a huge family. Nobody said she's too young. Everybody kept quiet and watched me get married. And so like the whole family. So that's why when I get sick, I'm all alone. And my ex, I not blame him for my marriage, but for the breaking of the marriage, because I get used to it. This is my life. All of a sudden, I'm like, hated this. So I really resented him from breaking it. But you know what? All for the best, because and in the divorce, like he did this and that, and it's all him. I did nothing. But when I'm in the forum, I saw my part, and I really did I played a big part, and it doesn't matter. I'm married 14 or 20. You know, when you take that vow, you're married. And so I put the blame on him and my family, and instead of like taking some responsibility, I stayed 20 years. So I grew up in that marriage. So it means that what I didn't know in 14, I could have learned it later on. So I called my ex, and I just really shared with him about, like, really sharing, like, it's not only him. I took, it's 50-50, the whole thing. So I cleaned that. And with my parents, the same thing. I shared with them that how, like, I felt I resented them for marrying me off, and I thought they didn't love me, so why should I really care what? And then I got in the forum. That was the best thing that happened to me ever. Because if I hadn't married him, I wouldn't have traveled around the world. I wouldn't come to the States. I wouldn't have got my education. And I went to one of the prestigious schools, which is USC. For my undergraduate study, for my graduate study, I'm still doing research in there. So if it weren't for that circumstance, it's like I'm embracing those circumstances. I'm not like resent them anymore. I'm like, no, it made me who I am right now. It's and having a kid when I was barely 15, and it just now I say no. He's my best friend right now, and so I love my life. And if history goes back, I wouldn't change a thing.